Hi guys, so welcome back to day 7 and day 8 of the 100-day challenge of learning DSA and MERN together. So yesterday, which was day 7, I could not do a lot of studying because I had my whole day wasted with friends. They called me, they had to do something. So yeah, we just went to hang out, so I couldn't study a lot. So but I just managed to solve one lead code problem, and I managed to watch one video of this chai and backend series. Right, I watched this video which was data modeling for backend with mongoose. Right, I watched this yesterday and I just solved one easy problem of lead code. Let me show you the problem which I solved. 1 second. Yeah, it was the problem of the day. It was this problem: squares of a sorted array. So basically it's a very easy question. You just need to take the elements, square it, and return this squared array in a sorted manner, right? The time complexity was of n log n for sorting, because the question asks that we had to return the modified array in a non-decreasing order, which is increasing order. But the only catch is that, can you do it in a linear time complexity? I did not bother to do it in linear time complexity because uh, it's not that much necessity, right? It's not that much important to always optimize your solution. I just wanted to submit it anyhow. As I said, I did not get a lot of time yesterday, so I just submitted the brute force approach, right? And this was all about day 7, and I also watched this video, as I said. So this was all about day 7. Now coming back to today, which is day 8, I did a lot today in terms of MERN stack. Yes, I could not solve any DSA problem today because I was very busy with MERN stack. I completed 2 videos of this playlist, like the video number 6, which is e-commerce hospital management, and also I did this video which is a crash course on HTTP protocol. So I watched these 2 videos completely, and you may be thinking that it's not a lot, but listen, I built this weather application using React. Yeah, you are right. And the main part is I did it completely on my own without watching any YouTube tutorial. You might find it hard to believe, but it's true. As you can see, here is my project for today. My MERN stack front end project for today. So basically what is happening is that I have downloaded the Open Weather API key, which is a free API to get weather data from all around the world. I have defined it in the global API component, as you can see it here. This is our base URL, and this is the API key you will get when you create the account on the Open Weather app. Then I created a function which will return the endpoint. The endpoint here is the name of the city which I'll fetch. So let me do. So as you can see here in the app.jsx component, the endpoint, where I defined the endpoint. 1 second. Yeah, in the handle click, whenever the user clicks on the search button, as you can see, this name will be passed into this function defined in the global API.jsx component. As you can see, the fetch API component is defined over here. This is the fetch API component. I exported it, so that's why I can use it over there, here in my app.js component. So as you can see, I'll pass the name and then I'll get the response. I'll just console log the response just to see if the API is working fine, and then I'll define 2 states. I define 2 states to get the main data which I want, and then this is all the CSS styling and all. I won't go deep. And then I defined another component to get the remaining parameters, such that the temperature of this place, the minimum temperature, the maximum temperature, and the humidity, right? So I did all of this on my own with some help from ChatGPT, to be really honest. But most of it I did it on my own, like defining the API, fetching the data from the API, and defining the. And this thing also came into my mind that we shouldn't clutter our single app.js component. Let's create other components and integrate it together. So I created all this. I've done it on my own. So I'm very happy with my MERN stack progress, as I'm able to develop logics on my own finally, right? So just let me show you the final result. Let me just npm run dev. I have not focused on CSS a lot. My main focus is just to get the JavaScript or the logic part of the front end for now. I can always focus on CSS later. So let me show you the final result. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the default state of the app. Now for example, if I click any city, for example Dallas, and I click search, then as you can see the name of the city has been printed along with its average temperature and the remaining data like the minimum temperature, maximum temperature and humidity. Okay, let's try one more. Let's say New York. Let's see what we get. Find New York, let me search it, and as you can see New York, the average temperature is 19 degree and the minimum and maximum and the humidity you can see here. Finally my hometown, just let me find out, Kolkata. Yeah, and as you can see the average temperature is this, and the remaining parameters are defined over here. So as you can see it's working pretty fine. I developed this all on my own. I did not focus on styling a lot, right? I did not think it a lot, like basic CSS functionalities, right? All the flex box, this thing is defined in the flex box, yeah, and the individual parameters were flex row, and this entire thing is individual parameters is flex column, like the minimum temperature along with its data. This is the flex column. Let me show you over here. Wait, let me go to my weather component file. Yeah, you can see the parent div has all the data which is defined in the flex row over here, and the remaining parts are defined in a flex column, right? So that's what I did. So it is a very easy thing. You can do it on your, let's see, this is flex row for the parent container, and all the data inside it has a flex column, like flex column, right? All of this data. So it is a very easy thing, though it took me a lot of time to do it. I'll say approximately 2 hours to build this simple thing, but now time is not a main concern as of now. Of course it will be in the interviews, but as of now I'm just focusing on building my logics, and I'm very happy that I made this entire project from scratch on my own without any external help a lot. I used ChatGPT here and there sometimes, but most of the concepts came from my mind directly. So I'm very happy with my progress. In terms of DSA, I failed today, which is a bad sign, right? I'll try to make it up for it tomorrow on day 9 of my preparation. So yeah, this was all for today. I'll see you in day 9. Thank you very much.